Another question for you. I received an email from my college recently about the Supreme Court ruling. I haven't looked into this too much about the role of race in college admissions.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about that hearing? What was that?
Yeah, I listened to that. Well, I mean, that decision had been presaged by these other decisions that had come down. And, they didn't rule out absolutely the right to consider race, but they did say, it has to be as a part of a larger story about the student. So I know that.
What do you mean by a larger part of a story for a student?
So if you write your college admissions essay and you say, I grew up black and poor in South Carolina, and nevertheless I studied really hard and my life has been the apogee of my family's rise from slavery to poverty to the Union, and now I want to go to Harvard and reach that. If you tell a story that involves your race, that's okay. But
why can't we just remove race from the story and have it be about economic status? Where I grew up poor, I've gone through these struggles economically, and now I want to achieve this. Because it sounds like it's the entry of race into it.
Well, that's what they said. That's what they said. But what they
do you find any disagreement there? We were just to remove the race element and just have it economic based.
I don't. But I think that like obviously diversity is like more important to universities than almost any other value, or that's what it seems. That's what seems to be the case.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, why do I think that is? I think that we are not a religious society, and that I think for a lot of people, the best part of themselves has no place to go. So,
what if you have a student, let's say her name is Sarah, and she's black, and she hasn't gone through those tribulations that you just said. But when she does write that essay for college, she realizes, that's going to be taken into account. And so she does build that into the story. Who then determines which stories are real?
Well, that's a really broad existential question, because in a lot of ways...
Wouldn't it be college admissions, though? I guess this has been awesome. To wrap it up, I'll just end it with this final question, because as a lawyer, this is what I'm struggling with, because my understanding of racism is that it's always been treating someone differently based off the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what racism. That's what my understanding is. It seems to have then changed a bit, and it's taken a different. So applying that definition, if you're treating people differently based on the color of their skin, is racist. Why is the Supreme Court wrong to say, no, you can't treat people differently based on the color of their skin?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't.
Their future lives at college.
I don't know that they are wrong. Okay. I mean, I think that they're probably right about that.